Hi folks, Ergeld here. I'm going to pretend that this isn't healthy eating number 16 because I said I wasn't going to do any more videos in that series. But there is one little thing I wanted to address. My YouTube friend Superbastard posed a very good question. How healthy are Stouffer's lean cuisine frozen dinners? I decided this deserved an answer, and one that should be shared. But I didn't want to do another healthy eating video. So I had to come up with a good excuse for this video, and I've got one. I think I need a video handy for people to post video responses to the healthy eating series. There are, after all, tons and tons of things about nutrition that I haven't addressed. Some of the good people on YouTube may decide to make their own healthy eating videos. And if they do, it sure would be handy if there was a link so they are all easy to find. If you decide to make a healthy eating video, I'll ask that you post it as a response to this video. And for my viewers, if you put this link video in your favorites, it'll be easy to find when you want to see what new responses have been posted. So I invite you to put on your thinking caps, do some research, and make a healthy eating video. Share what you know. I'd really enjoy seeing what other folks have to say about this subject. Now, back to Superbastard's question. How healthy are lean cuisine meals? I could try to answer this by dissecting the list of ingredients in these foods. But the thrust of my healthy eating series is principles of healthy food. I've thus far avoided doing a nutritionist's job of adding up calories and weighing the balance of proteins, fats, carbohydrates, and vitamins in a specific food. I'm going to stick to my guns here and answer the question with a principle. I'm going to characterize 4 different diet strategies, from healthy to unhealthy. 4 points on a continuum. By looking at your own diet, you can figure out roughly where you fit on the continuum. At one extreme is the very healthiest of diets, what I call the top grade diet. This diet consists entirely of food that looks like the food source it came from, because it is. Apples, not apple juice. Grains, not flour or flour-based foods. Nuts and seeds. Berries, especially blueberries. Organic, raw vegetables. No additives, no sugar, just food you could have gathered yourself if you happen to live where it grows. Lean meat and eggs consumed sparingly or not at all. Same for fish. Cooking held to the absolute minimum necessary to make food edible or safe. No grapes or raisins. Both are little sugar bombs. No oils. You'd instead eat coconuts and olives to gain those benefits. A diet this extreme can actually reverse type 2 diabetes. Needless to say, it's the real lean cuisine. A big step downward from this diet is what I call the upper grade compromise diet. This diet is dominated by foods from the top grade diet. But some processed foods are accepted if they are known to produce health benefits. Such processed foods include coconut oil, olive oil, milk products such as yogurt and cottage cheese, and whole grain bread. Vegetables are still consumed raw. Bad processed food is avoided entirely, pasta, sugar, mono and polyunsaturated oils, and hydrogenated oils. There are no frozen dinners or cereals in the upper grade compromised diet. It's another big step downward to the next level, which I call the lower grade compromised diet. Some amount of more highly processed and cooked food is admitted into this diet, such as the lean cuisine foods from Stouffer, Amy's frozen burritos, and so forth. The diet still contains large amounts of raw natural food and goes easy on eggs, milk, and meat products. Sugars are avoided for the most part, but may be in some of the foods selected in relatively low amounts, such as healthy cereals. Some mono and polyunsaturated oils are in this diet, but there are at least some healthy oils too. Definitely no hydrogenated oils. It's a giant step to the bottom level, which I'll call the crap grade diet. At this level, the consumer pays no attention to quality and just eats what tastes good. As you can see, at one end of the continuum, there is no industrial processing of food at all. At the other end, it's almost all processed. This is the key principle of healthy eating. Processing degrades food value. The more processed food you eat, the less healthy, on average, you'll be. Attaining the top grade level is tough because it's hard to find enough quality food. It's not impossible, but it's sure not convenient. My own diet falls somewhere between the lower level compromised diet and the upper level compromised diet. And yes, every once in a while, I indulge in a Stouffer's lean cuisine meal. Not often, but they aren't completely eliminated from my diet. How can you use this principle? Simple. If the diet you have isn't achieving the results you want, move upward on the continuum. Remove processed food from your diet. Add in more natural food. You probably won't have to go all the way to the top grade diet to get results, but people vary. So a lean cuisine meal, which I've placed in the lower compromised grade, might fit into your healthy eating lifestyle, or it might not. You'll have to be the judge. Don't forget, you are invited to make your own healthy eating videos. And if you do, please post them as a response to this link video so we can all find them easily. Thank you for watching.